with paratrooper squads. They're trying to break this area. Oh man, that man went flying. Good hang time. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117. Busy with personal matters, and unfortunately not able to cover your replays. Until today, now I'm covering the community's replays. And who is submitting this one? Well, I'll tell that at the end. Right now, we got ourselves 100 Atreides. I just feel like I should just stand there and say Atreides. But Tide, Jackal, Versing. We got ourselves Antonio Flores. I'll just say Antonio. Crack Sensation. Vendez. Oh, hopefully I'm getting that right. And Triple X. I'm sure that's fine. Anyway, if you like a replay, if you have a replay you want me to cover, submit it to my Gmail, gpreplays@gmail.com, or Discord. Links are down below wherever you check it out. But in any capacity, let's get to this game on Black Gold. Right now, we have a MG just chilling out behind some dead tanks, Churchills. Panzer Grenadiers moving on up, thanks in part due to the light vehicle giving a small edge and boost. Let's see. Vendez is opening fire on the scouts, which, let's see, already 100 is retreating. Interesting choice, MG and bazooka. Again, the MG is because of airborne, but still, in a complete rout already. German forces overwhelm them with their light vehicles getting around the MG, as well as just Panzer Grenadiers rushing on up. Again, that little bonus adds up. British forces now are in harm's way. 2 British and 2 American, by the way, with 2 Doc and 2 Wehrmacht. MG is once again flanked. The Germans really carrying on the Doc tradition of just go, go, go. But what's this? Oh no, another MG has hit the field. A second MG has hit the field. We have, oh, interesting. So we have Coastal Reserve coming on in. Actually, almost got suppressed, but they repositioned. They're better in cover. They need to move up to cover. And right now, Triple X, yeah, Coastal Reserve. Moving up against the Australians, which again also are in solid cover, doing a lot of damage. MG most likely won't go down due to, well, the lack of DPS that can actually hit him. Coastal Reserve are not known for firepower unless in cover, and not known for surviving. Luckily, that squad did exactly what they're known for and died immediately. Anyway, I joke. But, oh wow, there goes a Kettenkrad, Universal Carrier. Not Universal Carrier, Jesus. I said that. Weasel is en route with MG firing on the Panzer Grenadiers in this building. Looks like the early German advance has been stopped quite consistently across the map. So, luckily, there's some additional forces coming on in. I'm surprised he's getting in there with the Panzer Pioneer. Maybe he's hoping a flamethrower or something, but I don't think it's close enough. Oh, or is he? No, he doesn't have the upgrade still. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just like, alright, we need to sacrifice a unit. Go, go, go! I don't know. Any capacity. Weasel up to vet 1. Allied and British forces. Actually, isn't that a second? Are they both? Okay, it looks like the Allies have both gone with the Australians, which, hey, that's a interesting choice. Does stop the Allies from getting early caches. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Reekley. But the thing about that, though, is it does increase their firepower, whether with creeping barrage, solid infantry against infantry, not against armor, and as well the archers that are very good against armor, just lack a lot of defense. Now, Kettenkrad, as well as additional coastal reserves pulling back, Allied forces have pretty much locked down this victory point in this fuel. And in theory, that's not too terrible, until you look at the 10, you're like, oh shoot, that's a lot of fuel. But the Allies seem to be gaining momentum along this side as well. So in the south, the north, even mid, it looks like the Allies are doing a fairly good job of stopping that initial Doc advance and just pushing them back. We'll see how long that holds, especially as it looks like we have cash going down because the Axis realize, oh shoot, we're in a bad situation. Can be risky, especially with the Doc and their lack of manpower. As you can see, this man does not have, there's a lack of manpower. More expensive units. That's the better way to describe it. But it looks like here, Vendez is just kind of rough time. Dodges the grenade, does a little damage, but the MG forces the squads back. We have additional men dropping on in. That's from 100. A third MG is about to hit the field, which is very bad. Oh, no, it's not third MG. It's a paratrooper squad. Damn, I should have looked at the call-in. I just got new contacts too, and apparently I'm still blind. Paratrooper squad will be, well, out of cover. Throws a grenade. Will it be a good hit? Not bad. That squad is close to death. I don't think the paratrooper squad's gonna hold out for too much longer. Oh, Vet 1 for the motorcycle team. Yeah, he may want to go get some heals. MG bunkers here. We have a coastal reserve counterattack. A lot of the British force over here needed some health. Bofors has been placed. Interesting strategy. Again, Bofors very good against light armored vehicles and infantry. Not as great as the Co-2 one. And this can be decrewed and captured. So, yeah, be very wary when you build this. Make sure it's properly defended. Now, Bofor will open fire. Immediately push back the coastal reserve and make them just stand by the fuel. Alright, but it looks like the Axis are needing reinforcements elsewhere. American forces hit this cutoff position, very good, and make sure that the fuel and munitions over in this sector, which is a lot of resources overall, just is no longer going to the Axis. Luckily, Axis focused on it. But what they aren't focusing on right now, is because they're focusing on this, is the victory points. We're down about 150 victory points. Again, you have time. You don't need to, like, throw everything, caution to the wind and sacrifice all your units just grabbing 1 point. But you should be alerted that if the enemy has a triple cap, your days are numbered, and you need to think of a strategy or a focus on what your strategy is to take it. Are you going to cast the Metaplays Code 3 tournament, says Reekley. I am covering this. Ovadia, I believe, already had a co-caster lined up. Oh, nice mine on the hover. But yes, there is Metaplays going on. A lot of the games are going up on their channel, Metaplays RTS on YouTube. And, of course, Ovadia has been casting on Twitch. I believe he's had co-casters on to assist him. I've kind of checked in now and again. But again, if he invites me, absolutely. But this weekend he did not. Most likely, I'm assuming he already had someone lined up, which is good. You want to get, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like Daniel D or other content creators in. You can't just... The worst thing you can do is have one guy just always be the co-caster. Make sure you get a lot of people to come on in, so you get a nice mix. I'm always the caster because I'm the only guy that's dumb enough to consistently cast on a Sunday morning, and also American time, not in any place in Europe where I could possibly do this, you know, at the same time with other people, which makes it even harder for me to cast or co-cast with others. So, hey, you know, hey, that is my decision, and I will happily do it again. Anyway, Flak really managed to push back the Allies. We do have some Allied armor, but it looks like the 100 lost a lot of his men. Artillery is hitting the Bofer. MG's kind of covering this area, so there's something. But you have a bit of a rough time, especially as the Germans prepare additional defenses. What are you making, good sir? That is my question. So we have upgrades for what? Oh, probably need to switch over. Oh, okay, he's just a bunker. They're just making bunker and a command bunker. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. German forces pushing on in. Again, we have that MG that went down. Another... Actually, AT gun gets dropped. More infantry, but I guess the flak filling. Bofer's about to be neutralized over here. Hey, Reekley, again, best of luck with... Because I didn't say, I believe... Yeah, you're in there, so... hopefully I'm not just, you know... losing my mind, but if you are playing, best of luck, and if Ovaldi does ask me to help, I will absolutely assist. But nice shot with the AT gun, pushes back the flak filling, very low on health. He just cast half game solo yesterday. Oh, half the game solo? Oh, okay. Nice hit on the Royal Engineer. I did not know that. Because I thought I saw Stormless on, but anyway, other things come up. Right now, for this Ostwind, everything is coming up. We have Bazooka teams, AT guns. I'm sorry, Ostwind. Whirlwind. Been playing too much Go-To. Pulling back. Last AT gun shot could... Oh! Airstrike. Make sure they don't get this building. Alright. So, crack sensation. At least he got his crack team out of there. And, you know, to safety. Allied forces are healing on up, though, so their counterattack is going to be a lot faster than the German one. Honestly, there is not much resistance here. They could easily push up, take this fuel, and lock down this entire city area. Alright, we got support guns moving on back. That is thanks to Antonio. Double support gun, Peds Grenadier. Good solid army. More paratroopers coming on in. Man, alright, 100 just like calling in all the airborne units, I guess. Wait. No, he has a bazooka team. I was like, wait a second. He's calling in MGs. He's calling in AT guns. He's calling in paratroopers. He hasn't made anything until I see the bazooka team. Then he made that. Alright. Motorcycle team tried to take the position. MG stopped him. Allies at least did take this coastal reserve, grabbing the fuel. And again, they have AT bunkers. They have the command post and medical, so he has a retreat point. Probably needs to make mines and stuff so that we don't get chased, but he has plenty of bunkers. And again, for reference, Coastal Reserve gets a lot of really good bunker abilities, but it also get him cheaper. Looks like he didn't go with that yet, but again, it's only 11 minutes in the game. But yeah, cheap bunkers, always a plus. And as you can see, he's already fortifying. Alright, AT gun is moving on over. Blackferling is opening fire on the paratrooper squad, forcing it back. Bazooka team, I don't think you're good for this combat scenario versus infantry. Alright. So, right now, looks like we have here Antonio preparing for a counterattack of some type. He's getting his men ready to go. But again, the Australians and American forces are right here. Jackal has a very solid group of bars and riflemen. Again, upgraded his men. I think he upgraded his bazooka team, right? Did he? Hold on. Let's double check that. Again, I always want to point this out because no, he did not. Okay, he doesn't have increased bazookas. Okay. So they are a little weaker. We got a lot of air support coming on in. Strafe comes in, but direct strike hits this. AT gun gets out of the way. We have also a counterattack by the Whirlpool Wind. Goes down by the 17-pounder. Nice AT defense here. And the allies just take the hit and now are coming in for a counterattack. Air support coming in right here. We have a double strafe from P-47, right? Or is it? No. Well, okay. Oh, fragmentation bomb. Damn, everyone's bringing in the air support. Okay. So, that guy went with the air support ability and upgraded for double. I thought immediately my brain went to the P-47 double infantry strafe, but no, that was not it. We got airborne and we got special ops, so of course... wait, actually no, he could go that. Like, potentially. Put in perspective, he could go this, but no. Immediately I see two planes, I'm like, oh, P-47, no. So anyway, the change they did do with the Americans, they made sure both the strafe for the bombing run and the strafe for the anti-infantry, they can happen, like, independently. So you can use both of them and not have to worry about one recharging, which I think is really cool. Definitely increases the firepower of that, that building. It makes that air support better. Now, and also, it is pretty cheap. So again, in terms of when you get the cost reductions, the issue is to get all those abilities, it's fuel. And right now that would delay the allies quite a bit in their armor. Depending where they go. We got another strafe coming on in. This one just lightly tapped that MG, but he's doing okay. Australians are healing on up. We got a Sherman on the field, so it looks like 100 is, well, properly saved up. Did he go mechanized? Oh, he did go mech. Okay. So again, went with mechanized support. So again, we can have a Sherman with all sorts of good upgrades. Bombing strike comes in. We got more additional strafes. Yeah, looks like Antonio's just being bombed into oblivion. But the good news is, it looks like, what's his name? XSomeToolx is locking down this sector pretty effectively. Bunkers, hopefully mines are being placed. Definitely AT bunkers. So he has line after line of defenses. I like that. That way, every time the allies advance, they will hit another line. And it's not just, oh, break one, we're good. It's like, no, you have time to reinforce your men and come back. And these bunkers, especially with upgrades, can be cheaper, so it's not that much in terms of resources you're losing. Given, all these bunkers do require fuel, so may delay your own armor, but, you know, that's a risk-reward scenario. Oh, British forces, looks like they're ignoring pushing along that defensive line. Instead, are hitting to try to knock out Antonio. Gustatori very low, so we know he went the infantry battle group. We have air support coming in. I'm assuming this is the... Yup, here come the P-47s, double bombers inbound. Luckily, they dodged and the planes were shot down, so that's good. Doesn't do anything, really, that the plane shot down, but hey, that means at least we know that the Allies are dealing with more AA on the Axis side. Oh, a nice flank by Vandez? Yes. Good kill on the AT gun. At least he's trying to come in and do something. Oh, SSF commandos. Oh, well, that's additional firepower you don't want to deal with. And ambulance to heal. So, yikes. Get an additional airborne coming on in. So, it looks like we're seeing a very air-heavy Allies game. With 100 and also all the airstrikes. And, well, the only thing is the Australians... Let's see. They've we know defensive tactics. Oh, and hold the line. Okay. Did not. Huh. All right. Well, wow. Also, a lot of AT guns. I just noticed. All right. Not a lot of Australians. Looks like he lost some men there. Hold on. Oh, Vandez lost some men. Damn. All right. Trades is pulling back. But Tide is moving on in with his Australians. It's just like, ah, yes. One group of Australians leaves, another one comes on up. Again, they can, the Australians can get, of course, additional infantry abilities. Hold on, Stuka opening fire. Looks like that wasn't all that big of a hit. Air support's coming on in. Just strafing the initial MG. But there's plenty of defensive lines, so I don't think the Americans are going to get very far. Like, again... Just look at my left. There's 4 bunkers, including, unless I'm mistaken, a command bunker just boosting everything. So, yep, and now we have the artillery, thanks to the artillery officer. Just chilling in the back. The Americans trying to focus. But it's not going to be enough. Coast Reserve in good cover. Oh, he throws a satchel. He did get close, but he did lose men. He did lose that squad. So I don't think it's worth it to kill a single bunker. He might lose the second one. Sherman has just been chilling up on the hill. Oh, mine gets him on the way out. Free bazooka. Free bazooka. Very cool. All right. I think I heard a whiz bang. Oh, there's Matilda. Or maybe I unlocked it. Australians coming on in. Fragmentation bomb. Oh, actually does hit. I thought I missed, but no. The Jaeger squad knocks it out as well, reducing the Australians down to 2 squads. Americans, though, still continuing the pressure with SF commandos backing up the riflemen. Again, anti-armor with that Jaeger squad with the Panzerschreck, and these Grenadiers are just base, so they might get this rifleman if they're lucky, but yeah, no, looks like they're more focused on killing that squad. Hold the line is active, right? Oh no, sound the alarm. Doi. Okay, sorry. I thought I just saw the line. I'm like, wait, no. Alright. So, looks like here, again, the Allies are dominating along the right. We have a heavy bomber strike coming on the left. That is the Australian, right? No, the American bombers. It's the American bombers. Oh, paratroopers. Oh my god. Okay, they got out of there. Panzer III took some heavy hits. 1 bunker was destroyed. 2? Honestly, this one's just like, and they're already building more. So, looks like even with the bombing runs, it's going to be a hard time. Well, this is a perfect bombing strike, just saying. But it'll be a hard time for the Allies to break that unless they really focus their air support. Victory point-wise, it's... Allies have the lead by about 130, but still, it's a lead that will take... is slowly being diminished. We have more squads coming on in, thanks to 100 dropping in more men, and consistently losing his men, unlike the other American, which has consistently kept his men alive. which is pretty good. Parents Grenadiers trying to hold mid and keep that victory point against the allies. Good job on the Axis, by the way. Want to point out all the caches they've put down to try to help their team. 2946 compared to 6323. Oh, wait, the allies have more. Yeah, because the allies have the entirety of the right-hand side, which is a lot of munitions. Plus, they've also built more munition caches on this front, especially on the 15, which, let's see, I think the, wait, did the allies? Oh, sorry, did the Axis do that? Yes, they did. Okay, good. All right, here comes the Australian counterattack. They're pushing in the mid. Panzer Grenadiers are down to a single squad and being focused on by the Australians. They did their special to really make sure everything's focused on that. Blackfilling is trying to shoot down those planes before they come on in. Looks like it was successful at knocking it out. Maybe it dropped a payload, but it looks like the planes were shot down as they were approaching. Again, you always want to try to have the planes come in the shortest area, but with that like double bombing run, you can't exactly pick where they come from. So it does. The P-47 like anti-infantry strafe you can, but that you can't. I wish you could. That would be interesting, but it might also make it very much more powerful. All right, 17 pounders still here. A lot of good defenses. So just something to keep in mind. You have more Matildas coming out, and Atreides has a bishop, which doesn't have much veterancy. Looks like the allies were able to take mid, and they have enough AT. They have an ambulance in the center area to heal. Panzer III is trying to assist. Oh, wait. That's a big boom. That is an Obiche opening fire on mid. That's a good amount of artillery that can absolutely help break this position if provided with infantry support. And they are provided with infantry support. Okay. So we got Antonio coming in with the Gustatori with flamethrowers, trying to burn this out. We have air support coming in, as you can see. Where are they dropping bombs on? Oh, the Obiche! No! And Cream Barrage knocks it out. God damn, it just can't. It's like, yes, the Obiche, good. No, the allies just put that sucker down immediately. And that's a good amount of fuel and resources just gone. Gustatori looks like with 3 squads kill the Australians pretty quickly with their flamethrowers. They are extremely powerful when they get close up. You're going to need to suppress them, deal with them long range before their DPS gets to you with their flamethrowers. Again, there are ways you can do that, but it's just difficult. Looks like the Stuka was expecting the troops to come in. Couple shots hit, but not as deadly as it could have been.
A weapon has been decrewed.
Nice shots with the Gustatori opening fire, hitting it. Looks like we have some explosions in the back. Nubbleworth opening fire, killing the support gun. Remember, you can always recruit it, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not permanently dead. It's just, you know, it's temporarily dead. Yeah. So Brumbar over here with the Jaeger squad. AT guns moving on up. Let's see. Another bombing run with paratrooper squads. They're trying to break this area. Oh man, that man went flying. Good hang time. Air support really focused everything they had, and 2 bunkers remain after all that. Damn. Coastal Reserve, or, oh, by the way, I love this. Coastal Reserve have Vet 3 and bazookas. So how many kills? 12 kills. We got ourselves 17. We got, wait, is that a, oh my god, they have Brownings. They have Browning machine guns. They've killed so many paratrooper squads that they've been upped. That is a really strong artillery officer. That's fun. That's really fun. It's like, don't mind if, I mean, it's gonna be long range, so that works out pretty well. It has to stay further back than the Coastal Reserve. All right, they're gonna heal up, build more bunkers. Do you have that ability, by the way, for additional defenses? Bulwark. Oh, right, he doesn't, because he went with the Obiche, so he's actually a little bit more costly for him. All right, but slowly it's being broken. Middle is actually being focused on. Matildas are coming on in. Looks like they took a number of hits. Oh, Crusader 3. So Matilda took the hits, most part, but there is a Crusader there. Sherman trying to assist, has been upgraded with the 76 main gun. Little stun. Stuka coming on in, hitting mid. A lot of artillery. Coaster. Oh, Australians weren't able to grab it. He walks off the point, realizes his mistake. Also, I think the bunker is activating its artillery overwatch around it, so that way it's clearing off the infantry. Essentially, it's a zone where the the Coastal Reserve player can call in a circle of artillery to hurt armor and infantry alike. But the bunker has to remain alive. That's the weak point for it. Oh, the strafe is trying to get this? Maybe they were trying to bomb that. I'm not entirely sure. But, doesn't matter how many times they hit it. The units remain, or the bunkers remain. More paratroopers coming on in, but the bunkers are still being upgraded. So they have a bit of time. Maybe they can throw a satchel on it real quick if he's paying attention. If not, that's on, what's his name? 100. Alright. Atreides is doing his best to hold mid. We have an archer on the field, which is, again, great for killing bunkers because of super long range and high DPS, but also very good against armor. Also, again, remember, the allies are getting 58 munitions per turn, so they can afford all these airstrikes. Oh, the medical truck goes down. Another bombing strike coming on in, hitting this left-hand side. A perfect hit across, but not enough. Bunkers remain, but with bulwark, they will slowly heal up. Bigger action is on the right with the allies pushing in, but the Gustatori stop that. Unfortunately, Jackal may lose some men here. SF Commandos trying to fight to the last, but a Tiger tank shows its face and does a great hit here. Strafing run comes on in. Actually will escape. Air support kind of suppresses and dies, but still. Red Tail's gonna have severe losses this game, but hey, they are doing the best they can. Is that another Tiger in mid? We do. Panzer III knocks out the Bishop. Archer is now being focused on. It's like, I just came out here to kill you. Why are you trying to kill me? Archer backing on up, trying to get the hell out of dodge. He's trying to get to his allies for cover. Tiger tank got stuck behind the oil well, I guess, but Archer does go down thanks to the Panzer III. Additional Australian forces coming on in, but the Axis will get the hell out of dodge before they get close. So, good. Okay. So, Van Dez is doing a very good job holding mid. Victory point-wise, it's only about 120 point difference. Slightly better, but the Axis are down to 74 points. Slightly worse. Better is their fuel. Right now, 34 to 18, 56 to 58. So it looks like the Axis is doing better in the resource department than they previously were. Sorry. Okay, and although allies are attempting to fix that with additional caches across. And remember, with the Australians, they do get cheaper caches that are stronger to kill. So, yay. Also, how many Shermans does 100 have? 2. I was expecting more of a Sherman spam, but I guess the fuel is kind of stopping him. That, and also he just keeps mass producing. Okay, so we got artillery coming on in. To push back the paratroopers. Another bombing run coming on in. Man, just when you think, it's like, guys, have we bombed this area enough? No. Oh, Kenkrat survives a direct bombing run. Bunkers as well, barely alive. Here come the British armor again. Barely this Panzer Grenadier is decapped in mid, but he's gonna pull back. Again, right now. Oh, GG officer at double MG, yeah. Oh, did he lose it? No, it's still alive. Okay. Alright. More bombing runs coming on in. Again, right now the situation of, alright. Can we lure either side to a kill point? Because both... Oh, what is that? Not sure what that was. But it's right now turning to slowly into a battle of attrition. And the British are lining up like a... Is that a 17-pounder? Bad spot for it. I like the idea of putting it on the hill. Problem is, the armor and Gustatori are just going to kill that immediately. So really bad idea by Tide right there. Not sure what he was doing, but Antonio will burn it to a crisp. Does get a single shot on the Tiger, but still, Axis could easily take it. Archer is back up on the field again. Flamethrowers are trying to kill it. We have a Hellcat moving on up. Again, 70-pounder still over there. So it looks like the right-hand side, is being counterattacked. Panzer IV is on the field fighting Matilda. Panzer IV has a slight edge there. But it looks like the Axis were able to grab back some territory. If I'm this guy, I push up and try to take this area back, if possible. Strafes hit the Gustatori, but the SF Commandos and Riflemen, which there are more of the Allied forces than the Axis, are coming on in. Bazooka team does fall back. We have some artillery or airstrike or something coming on in. It is the infantry battle group's artillery. Taking this general area. Tiger as well, just on standby, moving on in. Hellcats, though, if they ambush this Tiger, it is GG for this thing, especially with the Archer. but middle is under Axis control. That's what the Axis need. AT guns and other bunkers are being set up to hold this position. So this guy is like, I've been placing so many bunkers, I'm gonna reposition. He's still going in there. I give credit to 100 for doing that, but you're just throwing men into the fire at this point. Stuka hitting around the archer, but mostly misses. Here's the counterattack for the allies coming on in, and we have a direct strike right here on the allied position. Creeping barrage is what is being called in. Does kill, something kills the medical truck. Tiger's now being focused on by the bazooka teams and everything else. He cannot take that. Gustatori trying to cover, but Tiger goes down thanks to the allied AT efforts, Archer and Hellcat combined. We have some additional support coming on in. Bombers are hitting the left, keeping the triple XFA. Lots of artillery coming in this sector. Gustatori still charging. The allies are in full retreat, and they have a very long retreat path. Not as far as it could be, but still. So they should be able to hold mid and maybe even take back this munition point in the time being. Also, we have a limited force kind of covering this area. The Crusader and Matilda are not in a position to fight. They should absolutely pull back behind the coverage of the 17-pounder. Matilda gets a lucky bounce. Panzer IVs are unable to kill it. They're damn lucky that Matilda did not die. Again, it's so low. Matildas can take shots, but still, with that low health, you don't want to risk it. 17-pounder can easily hold back armor. Have your infantry screen. You're fine. Don't waste battles. Don't be in battles you don't need to. Again, ally strat. Oh, wait. What the heck is going on? Oh, they're trying to kill the Stuka. Did not work out. Sherman's did die. Looks like he tried to charge on in. And there goes a lot of 100's firepower. Again, he's been just launching strike after strike after strike over here. But it's just not been working all that great. Another, Satchel's thrown. I guess he decapped the point, which is his main focus, and now the allies are losing it. But I just find it funny because, again, these Coastal Reserve and everything just keep making more bunkers. After every time he kills a bunker, just more come up. In this case, more is popping up on the right. So, yeah. Again, Satchel going off over here. I give full credit for 100 trying to kill the Gustatori, and it looks like it is working. His population is going down. Focusing on Stoogs, interesting choice. But, yeah, more bunkers being placed and healed. Satchel, I'm assuming, going out in a second. And Panzer Grenadiers grabbing the victory point, stopping the bleed. So they did lose 10 points from that. So I guess it is good he's going over there. But it's just like, how many men is this man? I can't wait to see 100 losses. That's going to be the fun part. Tiger is in mid, but Engineers are still there. Gustatori coming on in. Bombing strike knocks out the Flak 36. Another battle between the Riflemen and SF Commandos. Everyone's calling in strikes. Strafing run hits the American forces. Artillery, though, it's the Gustatori. Gustatori taking heavy losses. I think that's the Italian guy. Let's see. Antonio? Yep, Obice fire. Oh my god. Gustatori took heavy losses, and you don't have really any armor. Oh, you have the fuel for it, but you just haven't gotten it, so damn. Alright, Hellcats need heals. That's one big thing. Hopefully that guy that went mechanized is a heal point on a capture point or something that we can heal the armor. That would really help his team. You would see it by just a handful of guys just chilling. Oh, like this. It's right there. Okay. More bombers coming in. They really want this again. I feel like the bomber command. Wait. Oh, it hit over here. Bunker's gone. Flak is injured. Tiger's even injured. Hellcat's moving on in. And also they're being flanked by a paratrooper squad. Luckily, it gets gunned down. But unfortunately, I think the Tiger might be gunned down here in a second. Oh, Sherman gets hit. Hellcat kills the flak filling. That's a solid AA. Oh, wait. They have no AT, and now they're, I'm sorry, anti-infantry. And there goes the Flak 36. Tiger's down the hill. He's going to try to move on up, I guess. Takes a shot, kills the Hellcat. Flak 36 will get the final shot. Kills it. Tiger, barely any health remaining, holds the line and manages to help with the Flak 36 kill it. Don't get me wrong, Van Dez lost so many men, but at least the Tiger survived. And technically the Flak 36 is still alive. Though, that might be short-lived given the weakened paratroopers after it being a Stuka, but still, them moving in to kill it. Unfortunate. So Van Dez doesn't have a lot of manpower. And truthfully, a repair vehicle might be good. Not for the reasons you think of, just for getting resources.
Riflemen are ready.
Just saying. That might be a good idea. Alright, allies retake mid. Victory points are looking grimmer and grimmer for the Axis. Middle is a little bit open right now. There's archer cover and a little bit of infantry, but they're not at full health. Bunkers are finally being targeted by the archers to try to be knocked out. We have a Matilda moving back over. Again, 17-pounder still here. And even though this guy has a good amount of Panzer IVs, I don't think it's going to be enough to break this infantry line. This guy has foot guards, Matilda, Crusader, and 17-pounder. That armor is not breaking through. It is too much of a hard point. He's going to need the Axis artillery support, air support, whatever he can get to break this sector if he wants to take it. But right now, it's just really him by itself. The rest of the Axis are focusing on mid, and I think that's the smarter play. I just realized 111 kills to 53. Damn. All right. XXX, 95. Okay, so all the Axis pretty much have more kills than 100. But 100 still trying. Who's the best allied player? Is it Artrades? No, Jackal. Jackal's on top. Probably his SSF Commandos, if I had to guess, right? 13 kills. 8 kills. No? What? Oh, Rifleman has 20. Damn. Weasel has 1. Still alive. Still counts. But I'll be casting every replay I got over the past day. So, chat, if you guys are covering, I'm going to try to cover everything I can. Alright. Gustatori moving on in. Trying to hold on to this position. Burning the allies as they approach. More Coast Reserve coming on in as backup. Oh my god. Allies taking heavy hits from the artillery from the Stuka and the Biche shots. Another SF Commando goes down, though that was a very bad hit for the Gustatori. Strafe coming in, but nothing's there. This man launching another paratrooper squad. Oh my god. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Paratrooper squad drops to provide sight for the bombers. I feel like there's a cheaper method to the madness, but Green Barrage also comes on in. Hits the AT gun and the repair facility. But here comes the bombers. Bunker is gone. Infantry is heavily damaged. But again, just not enough. Just like a tick. You cannot deal with XXX. He just keeps wedging himself in there and just will not be pulled out. But hey, good for him. Even though I think he still doesn't have a huge army. Yeah, he only has 60 population. I know bunkers really don't add up. It's only a couple things add up to a few points. Still, the fact he's able to actually still hold that area, pretty solid in my book. Pretty solid. More air support coming on in mid. Again, something that I focus on. While it is great that you're knocking out the MG, great airtime, by the way. Thank you, Hunter Doc. It is one of those situations where if you do it right on the front, it's easier for the enemy to see. If you do it in the back lines, it's harder because they're looking more on the front. Like the Tiger that's advancing against paratroopers. Desperately trying to hold the front. By the way, this thing has 3 kills. Archers, though, moving on in to try to focus on the Tiger. Vet 3, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Tiger Ace on the field. Tiger Ace indeed by Van Dez. Pushing back the Australians, holding desperately on to this point. Panzer Force, though, moving on in. He can't push on the far side, but he can do something here, and D will damn well try. Archer, Hellcat goes down. SF Commandos being targeted. Strafe comes on in. 4 Panzer Force continue the counterattack. British are slow to react given their slow armor. Crusaders a little faster. 1, 2 Panzer Force go down. We're looking at Jackal. He's lost a majority of his infantry. He's lost pretty much his entire infantry army in that advance. Everything is dead. Those Panzer IVs wiped this man's entire frontline army, and he will lose his panzers, but he will gain at least a slight victory. The fact that the Allies will be unable to do that. All right. More bombers coming in on the far side. Bunkers have been removed, but I don't know if he bombed himself or what, but it stopped capping. So he may have bombed himself. Little friendly fire right there. Strafe seeing the Gustatori. Again, whatever's left for the... wait, is that a Hellcat? Antonio is we did borrow a Hellcat for the Axis. Did not last very long with that 17-pounder. Fragmentation bomb comes on in. Doesn't do all that much. Gustatori though, there's not much stopping them, right? Crusader could. Australians get put down by the Tiger. More support coming on in. Something, I'm assuming the Kettenkrad just died here. Damn. Obiche shots coming on in. Bet 3 17-pounder will lose, but he took out 4 units with him. That was pretty solid. Axis hold mid. Allies down to, a 40-point difference. Damn.
Only 75 points left for us. Here we go.
Pack gun moving on in. Foot guards moving on over to try to assist. Again, the thing was, again, we saw that, Crack lost a lot of his forces in that. So he sacrificed an army in mid. He sacrificed his army to kill another army, which was too much of an issue. I mean, in the long term, yeah, losing a bunch of panzers not great, especially versus infantry. But if the Axis can hold on to that point, it's GG. Problem is, 100. Dropping smoke. There we go. And throws a satchel. Okay. He might be able to grab that point. Let's see. Paratrooper squad's dealing with this. Air support hits this, but unfortunately with the double bombs, not enough to kill it. Those bunkers are just too well entrenched. MG's picked back up. Paratrooper squad's desperately trying to hold. Nice grenade! MG bunker is right there, though. Gustatori will run. They will grab the point. Axis will get, unfortunately, their victory point taken away from them. And right now, it's 2-1. And the Axis have 26 points remaining. It is do or die. We need infantry of some type moved over. Right now, we have Van Dez. Does he have the capture ability? I don't know. If he retreats and he caps it, we'll see. Or gets suppressed. Come on. The dock has a capture point where vehicles can capture territory. Why, if this troop leaves, maybe he'll cap it? Or, no, Panzergrenadier will take it. He doesn't have it, damn. Alright, now middle is really up for... It really needs to be held. Tiger Ace, 56 kills for this damn thing. Alright. Alright. Again, good idea with Panzergrenadiers. Again, I'm trying to hold out with the MG. Medical truck trying to heal on the front. Stuka, was that a good thing to get? 10 kills, not bad. Unfortunately, the Stuka in this is not as good as Stuka in Code 2. It's still fine, but I feel like other artillery has definitely stepped up to be better. It looks like on the right, this area might be in for a world of hurt. Nebler for focusing on it. Looks like Antonio might be trying to help with his Tiger on standby for a counterattack. Red, Ty doesn't have a huge army, so he may need assistance, but that assistance is going to mid as the... Well, another unit gets put down. Oh! Bombing strike comes on in, knocks out the Flak 36. Tiger Ace, though, pulling back for the time as the archers maybe scared him off. Either way, allies need mid. Axis need mid. 11-55. It'll be a win for the allies if they grab... It'll most likely be a win if they get 2 points again. Is what I'm trying to say. Nice shot. Flak 36 has been picked up, but... Air support's going to come on in. I think strafe this area with the MG. Stuka coming on in. Oh, no. They went slightly off. Okay. Here comes Gustatori with Panzer Grenadier. Tiger on standby over the hill. What remains of the British forces along the right launched a counterattack against Panzer IVs. Fortunately, was not as successful as he probably wanted. 70-pounder is down, so he is lacking the anti-tank firepower he consistently had. Archers still just chilling. Need heals. Again, this is where maybe repositioning that heal point for the armor back over in this area to help your team might have been a smarter play. Yeah, they just keep bombing this flak, but it will not die. Okay, yeah, you include additional artillery support from a cream barrage. That'll probably kill it, right? Yeah, there it goes. And even Panzer Grenadiers are hit. Germans lose a bunch of their men. Again, 100 just keeps throwing himself along that bunker line, but as we can see, he doesn't have much of an army. Luckily, the munitions is really what's helping the Allies. The consistent bombing runs they've done to try to break the Axis up has really helped them out long term. But right now, they need something to help them out short term. 25 points difference. It's getting very close for the Allies. Now, the good news is, again, we still got Hellcats and Archers to hold back the Tiger over here. But with this being taken, we're going to get into a triple cap scenario. And you do not want a triple cap scenario when it's this close and you have so few victory points remaining. Bombers hit mid, clear the MG. SF Commandos coming on in with Archers, still standing back. They just don't have repairs. Where's your repairs? You have one engineer squad. You're going to need a lot more than that. SF Commandos do take it, but Tiger is seeing this. And as the MG gets recrewed, Tiger will open fire. Does quite a bit of damage. AT gun trying to help, but it's one AT gun versus two Panzer IVs. It's not enough. It's not enough DPS, even with Sport Gun. Atreides has left. His archers were just unable to really get in there. I don't know what he was doing with them. He was just kind of moving them back and forth. He needed to be a little bit more proactive with them. Or something. I don't know. But he was just keeping them so far back all the entire time. But yeah, so, how was this game? Well, thank you to Van Dez for submitting this. With, by the way, 68,000 damage and 184 kills. Some of that might be airplanes with the flak furling, so don't take that for, you know, 60. He did 69,000. No. He didn't do, like, he didn't directly do 2 times. He just got AA and had that. All right. So, what can I say about this game? Well, again, a very solid game. Good job on the Axis. Very close game. Again, good unit preservation. For some players, like 100 did not have very good unit preservation. Even, what's his name? Triple X lost quite a bit of men in his defense. But again, he was constantly being bombed, so I can understand the situation. I'm just like, yes, deploy men, immediately died. Australians did okay. Matilda Tank did okay. The British were not as, I don't know. I felt like you had the American blob infantry that was going toe-to-toe, usually with the Gustatori stuff. But the Australians would come in, they would do a bit of damage. But I never felt like the Australians were the ones, like, at least in mid, able to, like, successfully push the Axis back. I feel like the Axis, while they were, you know, forced off the point, they always came back swinging, for the most part. So, again, that to put it in a better situation, the Matilda Crusader combo, while okay, I feel just didn't it just didn't have, like, the firepower to deal with the Panzer IV group or the Flak 36 with the backed up by the Tiger or other stuff. Like, I just felt like the Axis had a better composition and were able to, like, force the enemy off rather than the Allies pushing in a lot of the time. So, but again, the bunkers helped, the constant medical facilities helped. Although the Allies were just using all their planes, they just had a real rough time. The Allies had a real rough time because even with all their bombers and airstrikes, they just weren't breaking the Axis like they really wanted to. Gustatori never died. Damn. Let's see. 29 infantry kills. Again, there's a lot of Shermans, not a lot of damage. Like I said, I'm not sure. I feel like the dives by 100. The infantry, paratroopers, I'll give credit. They took the victory points. They did enough. The armor, I feel like, could have been used a lot better. Especially going mech. You're really focusing on that armor, and you just aren't using it. The 76s or the Hellcats just weren't used or all that effectively. This Tiger, 67 kills with 5 vehicles, 72 kills. That's pretty solid in this game. Infantry, Panzer Grenadiers are pretty good holding the front. 73 for the Australian infantry, but again, look at the losses on them. Sure, for vehicles. Sure. Bishop, it kind of came out and died. Archers, you know what? They did get a number of vehicle kills, but again, they also took some losses. Let's see. Panzer IVs, not really much to speak of there. Again, this is the defensive guy. Again, he didn't really deploy armor, and the Stugs kind of, I get why you got him just in case there was another armor push, but still. Maybe something that was a little bit more dual purpose could have helped you, especially with the constant paratroopers. Coastal Reserve, 52 kills. And a lot of bunker defense. I'm assuming that is being counted. But still, pretty solid game. I like it. You had a solid defensive guy. You had a very offensive, another offensive dock player kind of working in tandem. To try to hold mid. The Vromok players did the best they could. Again, the one area I will give is, Jackal. I thought Jackal, even though his armor wasn't the best, I thought at the very least his screening with his AT gun, stuff like that, he really held down and locked down the city, which really helped the allies out with the resources. And that's the other thing. A lot of resources early on, which helped with the airstrike support. It didn't necessarily win in the game, but in a lot of cases, that air support will do enough to win a game. So very solid attempts there. I think maybe they did try to coordinate with the airstrikes. That's the thing. They were coordinating with that. It just wasn't enough. They were just getting all the Italian bodies they could to just build those bunkers back up. And it worked, at least holding the left-hand side. They just couldn't break it. But yeah, middle, I think it was more open. But again, some bad choice like the 70-pounder there. Maybe better positioning with the archers and the armor to try to hold and push back the axis. Yeah, that stuff could have been a little bit better. But still, not a bad game. I enjoyed it. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. This has been Greyshot17. I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.